A 23-year-old gets their dream job at a marketing agency. Day 1 goes well. Day 2 is fine. By day 5, they're updating their resume. 2 weeks in, they quit. No backup plan. No dramatic incident. No better offer waiting. They just leave. And here's the thing. This isn't rare anymore. It's becoming the default. So what's actually happening in the brain of someone who walks away from stability that fast? Because it's not laziness. And it's not entitlement. It's something much stranger. Let's rewind. Gen Z grew up watching their parents stay in jobs they hated for decades. They watched loyalty get rewarded with layoffs during the 2008 crash. They saw entire industries collapse. And then they watched it happen again in 2020. So their brain made a calculation early on. Staying somewhere bad is riskier than leaving. That's not conscious. It's wired in. Now add the second layer. Gen Z's brains were shaped by instant feedback loops. Swipe, like, match, block, skip, next. Every interaction has an exit button. Every experience is optimized in real time. So when a job feels wrong, their brain doesn't register it as this is uncomfortable but normal. It registers it as this system is broken and I should leave. The tolerance window for friction has collapsed. But here's where it gets interesting. Most people assume Gen Z quits because they're chasing something better. They're not. They're running from something worse. And that something worse isn't the job itself. It's the feeling of being trapped. Psychologists call this loss of agency panic. It's the suffocating sensation that you've locked yourself into a path you didn't fully choose. And for a generation that's been told since childhood they can be anything, do anything, optimize everything, that feeling is unbearable. Older generations interpret long-term commitment as security. Gen Z interprets it as a threat. So why 2 weeks? Why not 2 months or 2 days? Because 2 weeks is exactly how long it takes for the brain to shift from new experience mode to this is your life now mode. The novelty wears off. The routines set in. And suddenly, the future becomes real. That's the trigger. It's not that the job got worse. It's that it stopped being temporary in their mind. And the moment something feels permanent, the walls close in. Now, companies have noticed this. They've tried everything. Ping pong tables, unlimited PTO, mental health days, free therapy. None of it works. Because they're treating it like a retention problem. It's not. It's a psychological mismatch between how Gen Z's brain calculates risk and how the modern workplace is designed. The workplace assumes people want stability. Gen Z's brain has recategorized stability as stagnation. And stagnation, to them, feels like dying slowly. Here's the uncomfortable part. They might be right. Think about it. Staying in one place used to guarantee growth, promotions, security, a pension. Now it guarantees. What exactly? Wage stagnation, skill erosion, watching people who job hop get ahead. So when Gen Z quits after 2 weeks, they're not being irrational. They're being ruthlessly efficient. They're treating their career like a portfolio, not a path. And the data backs them up. Job hoppers under 30 earn 20% more on average than people who stay put. Loyalty is expensive now, and their brain knows it. But there's a cost no one talks about. Every time you leave, your brain gets a little better at leaving. Quitting becomes easier. Staying becomes harder. And eventually, nothing feels worth committing to. Not just jobs, relationships, cities, identities. The same pattern starts showing up everywhere. Because your brain doesn't compartmentalize. It generalizes. Teach it that the exit is always the right move, and it starts looking for the exit everywhere. So is Gen Z broken? Or is the system broken? Probably both. But here's what's certain. This generation has rewritten the psychological contract between worker and workplace.